keeping the kids in the same schools after divorce, you and your ex-spouse may now live in two different school districts. And in some circumstances, you may want to change the school district that your children attend. What school district your child attends is subject to the laws where you live. But in the simplest terms, you cannot enroll your child in a school district where the child does not reside. And when the child's parents live in two different school districts, you may be able to enroll the child in either of the two school districts. But the following is a brief explanation of how your state determines a child's residence for purposes of attending a school district. How your state determines a child's residence. When one parent has sole legal and residential custody, then the child's residence is presumed to be that of that custodial parent. So therefore, the child will have to go to the school district where the sole legal custodial parent lives. If the parents have joint legal custody, but one parent has residential custody, then the child's residence will most likely be determined to the parent with the residential custody. In most divorces, one parent will be designated with the residential custodial parent, and this designation has many legal effects. And one of those legal effects is that typically the child will go to the same school district that the residential custodial parent lives. If the parents have joint legal and joint residential custody, then the purpose of determining which school district the child attends, the child can have one residence. Determining which is the right school district requires an examination of where the child spends his or her actual time. The first question to answer is the child times essentially divided between the two parents' households? And if the answer is yes, and then both parents assume day-to-day responsibility, then the parents can determine which school district the child attends. It is important to note that essentially divided does not mean exactly equally divided. For example, 50% of each parent. There's no hard and fast rule to determine what essentially divided means. However, if the school district challenges your choice of school district, then you must provide proof of the child's time being essentially divided. You need to be able to provide a detailed schedule of the child's whereabouts, and if you enroll your child in the wrong school district, then you may be liable to pay the value of that child's tuition. You may also face criminal charges. If you are unsure of which school district to enroll your child in, you should consult with a child custody attorney. And if you're thinking of getting a divorce, then you need an experienced matrimonial and divorce attorney to guide you through this whole process. When considering the sale of a home and the purchase of a smaller home or two homes, a trusted real estate advisor is critical. I have two school-age children, and I could not imagine uprooting them, and there are solutions. I'm here to help. And below is a link that takes you to my special seminar for those undergoing divorce-related real estate questions. If you need assistance, please reach out. Kimmy Rolph sells the main line and local areas.